Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, I'd just like to say I am an experienced and professional holistic and spiritual counsellor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, thank you, also the programs, as well as holistic and spiritual counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check out the details in the description box below this video for more information. So let's go, guys. Let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Messages for the collective. Alright, so you're coming in with the High Priestess and you're coming in with the Sun card here, guys. Okay, so let's see what are your messages here. Well, it's coming in as you need to take some kind of action here with the Sun card, but you know the action that you need to take is what I'm getting. Now what it can also talk about there in your reading is it's a choice, is what I'm getting, in which direction you were wanting to go here. Something has to be left behind is what it's talking about here, and I do get you already know that. It's a choice between two things is what I'm getting. Now those two things here, it's just a scenario. One could be to stay where you are or to move forward here, or to choose a path and commit to it. That's what these two cards are talking about. See, it does come in as growth here. This other choice that you know, you've, like I said, you've got two choices. You can stay where you are, or you can grow, is what it talks about here. I'm not saying you're not going to grow where you are, but it's this other choice that's going to give you the growth here, coming in with the Sun here in your reading, that you are wanting here. I do get you want it, but it means what it can talk about there in your reading is leaving a comfort zone here behind. As your reading's saying here, of coming out here. It does have an element of self-discovery here, self-confidence here in your reading, and self-worth here. Now you may already have that here. It's telling me here there is more to learn. The High Priestess is not the end point, is what it talks about here in your reading. Now, what it can also talk about here in your reading, it's the choice you need to make if you want your person here. See, it has to be built. Here is what I'm getting. You have to build it, is what it's talking about here also. But this building means, like I said, it's like leaving tradition, a certain way of life here, how it's always been for you, which could really be about an outdated belief system here, or a program here, and taking a new path, a new way of doing things here in your reading. To get to your person. This is what it's saying here. Now there's more than one way or more than one action here that you are going to need, that you're going to embark on, in a sense here. Okay, guys? Now some of these choices, how it's coming in with the Sun card, it's going to be an unlikely choice, because you wouldn't have chosen it if you stayed in the past cycle. That's what it's also talking about here. To get to where your person is. This is what it's saying here. Because what I get with the High Priestess in your reading is that you already trust what you know. You already trust what you know here, and the universe here in your reading, that this is the correct path. Now you have to take the action to actually walk it, in a sense here, guys. But this is all about your growth, is what it talks about. That's what I'm getting with the Sun card. You do want this. That's what it's saying. Alright, let's keep going here and let's see what other messages the cards have for you. Messages for the collective. Alright, so you have the third eye chakra, you have the Four of Wands, and you were coming in with the Chariot here, collective. It can be seen as, here in your reading, while waiting for your person is what I'm getting. It's proving to be a challenge and an obstacle here. See, like I said, you already trust in yourself and the universe that this is the correct action, or this is the correct place to be, in a sense, when you're coming in with the High Priestess, coming in with the third eye chakra. But what it also talks about, like I said, it's those unlikely ideas that is coming in for you here into your mind, where it's creating self-doubt here. Because it may mean, like I said, coming out of a comfort zone and taking a certain action. That's what it's talking about here. See, with the Chariot card coming in, it's coming in as following through here with those intuitive nudges, is what it's saying here. Like I said, there is commitments involved here, coming in with the Four of Wands here in your reading. But this commitment is to this, once you choose it here, then commit to it. It's not so much where you are already at this point in time, because what it tells me here in your reading is that you may not have taken the step yet. You just see it. That's what I'm getting. With the Sun card, it's been illuminated to you, in a sense. But it is pushing you, coming in with the Chariot card, it is pushing you to take a certain action, is what I'm getting here. See, it also tells me here in your reading, and I was picking it up, it's coming in as you already know what to do with the third eye chakra and the Four of Wands. It's a challenge and an obstacle here, because like I said, it's about coming out of a comfort zone. And that comfort zone here in your reading is actually coming in as the high priestess here, where this high priestess mode here is a comfortable place here, because you're quite private here in your reading. And so what I mean by private is that only certain people know that you follow your inner knowing, that you have an inner compass here, and you like it that way. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong about that, but what your reading is saying is that you're getting intuitive nudges to take an action, to take some kind of action. This action is coming in as passion, it's coming in as creativity here, guys. Comes in as renewal here. Let me just keep going with that one. Yeah. Comes in as transformation is what I'm picking up. That rebirth. Let's keep going here. All right, let's go. All right, so you are coming in with the Hanged Man card. You have the Nine of Cups, and you also have the Six of Cups here, guys. It's coming in as choosing yourself here, guys. To choose you. Not so much your person. Your person, it's coming in as your person is the end point here, where you want to get to here in your reading. So you may see your person as a wish fulfillment here. It's an awkward choice is what I'm getting here, coming in with the Hanged Man card. Now when I was talking about the Sun card here in your reading, I was actually talking about the Hanged Man card as well. In terms of the choice, you have two choices: to stay where you are, or to actually take some kind of action here. But this action is to come out of your comfort zone, and that comfort zone here, like I said, it's private to you, this High Priestess. Of course, this is purely your choice, but you know, like I said, you know this is the way to get your person in a sense here. But to get your person, what it talks about there is that you come first, not so much your person. The way in which your cards are coming in. Because you have to work for it. And you have to actually build it. Here, that's the action I'm getting here, guys. Is to actually build what you were wanting. There's a lot of work involved here. Is what it talks about. And this work has to be done through your emotions here. You can talk about that here in your reading collective. So book an image reading with me, as I'm not just a tarot reader. Especially if you're coming in with self here. And you do have the Sun card. See, when I spoke about you have two choices: to stay where you are, or to choose a direction, an action. Now that action in your reading could very well be to choose yourself here. Potentially here in your reading, you are going to build it here. You are going to See, it's the Chariot card. You are going to do the things that you love to do. You are going to be inspired, or coming in, you know, you're coming in with creativity and bringing it into your reality here. You're coming in with passionate endeavours here, collective, and actually making it real for yourself, as opposed to just leaving it in your mind space here, or leaving it as an idea. Okay, but it is a choice when you're coming in with the Hangman card. That's what I'm getting. Alright, let's go. So let's see what advice the cards have for you. Can I have one more, please? While you wait for union. Here. So you have the Three of Wands and the Two of Cups. So we came in with because I do get here in your reading, you could very well, like I said, it's about nailing your person here. And I get here in your reading that you know what you need to do in order to nail your person. This is what it's also talking about here. 7, 8. But there is a opportunity here for a new beginning. But the new beginning is yourself here. For your person to take the leap of faith first into the unknown here. It's coming in as first you must take the leap of faith. That's what your cards are saying. See, what it can talk about here in your reading, collective, is that your person doesn't understand the connection, doesn't understand what's going on. I do get here in your reading, they do have emotions for you, alright, and they are thinking about you, and they could very well be quite passionate about you. But what it tells me here in your reading is that it could very well be overwhelming for your person. That's what it's also saying here, and it could be very overwhelming for yourself as well when you come in with the High Priestess, and you could also be quite vulnerable here. This is both you and your person to what's going on here in your reading. So this is why we need to come in with self here, so that you can be ready for your person. You're coming in with patterns and habits here. Now, it's not just alcohol or drugs. Here in your reading, there are other patterns and habits here that you use, in a sense here, to avoid and ignore the truth about yourself, and your reality is what it's talking about here, or even to make the choice to choose yourself here. First, one must fill their cup of love. That's what I'm getting. Potentially here, you've got to make the choice here, guys. Got to choose yourself is what I'm getting. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I am going to pull some letters. Now, these may be first and last names of both you and your person. I'm also going to create keywords here, guys, and even names. I'll just see what comes out. Alright, so let's go. Let's do this. Okay, so let's come in with couple more. Oh my gosh, I pulled out 3 eyes. 1 minute. Okay. Alright, those will do. No, I've got an L. Alright. I'm just going to grab the U again. Okay, let's go, let's do this. So, what have we got here? You have Pita here in your reading. You also have Pitta here. You have Gina here, guys. You are also coming in with Tina and Lena here. You also have Leanne here in your reading. You've got Ben here. You are also coming in with Belt here, guys. You also have Weena here. You have Kina here, guys. You've got Pink here. You also have Wink here, guys. You have Dog here. You have Quinn here. You also have Quilt here in your reading. Now you've got Quit here. You've got Quiet here. You are also coming in with Gone here, guys. You have 1 here, W-O-N, and also the number 1. You have Tone. You have Twin here, guys. You also have Twine. Wow, you've got Twinkle here. You've got Blink here, guys. You've got Ping. You also have Wing here. You've got Wine here. You've got Pint. You have Piglet here, guys. You have Wet here. You also have Gale. You've also got No, with the K, K-N-O-W. You have Now here. You've got Guppy. You have Bad. You also have Paddy or Patty here, guys. You just have a look at this. Got gulp here. You have wit. You have Kate here. You also have date, and you have late. You've got Nate, gate here. You also have wait here, guys. You have delta. Buddha. No. You do have Buddha here. You have Cain. Alright, I am going to leave it there. Gain and pain here in your reading. Lane, Len, loan, loan here, guys. Alright, so your letters are K-N-O-W, G-U-P-I, B-D-E-T, A-Q-L, and you have a second W here. New here. Alright. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your reading, collective, and I'll catch you later. Bye.